I read a lot yesterday because of Paul George and the Thunder playing the Lakers. And it had to do with why would Paul George want to play for the Lakers? Why would LeBron want to play for the Lakers? They're not going to be an overnight championship contender. We know that. But if I look at the kind of the foundation I have here, I have a nice little nucleus here. I like Ball. I like Kuzma a lot. Ingram, I don't think will be as great as people think, drafted that high, but I do think that he's going to be a guy who's playing in the league 12 to 15 years. If he bulks up a little bit, he's a fun player and capable of putting up some good numbers offensively. If I'm Paul George, I look at this and say, I can go to that team, my hometown, the team that I want to go to, and I can be the man there. What's so bad about that? And maybe you're 2 years away, but it becomes your team. How many guys have a team that's their team? Paul George can have that if he wants to. Now, I don't think he's a savior, and you'll need somebody else who can be a running mate with him. But this is a young team. I'd be excited about that. I still think they should have traded for DeMarcus Cousins a year ago. I said, you know what? Let's go. Get him. Now, you would have had to give up Ingram. But I got to have somebody who is a difference maker for me, and I can build around. Cousins, okay. There's some concerns, but he's still a very talented big man. One of the top 3 big men probably in the league. But if I'm Paul George and I look at that nucleus, now what bothered me the most is it looked like the Lakers gave up. They quit, and they got embarrassed. That's a bigger issue there. And the Lakers are clickbait as well, like the Yankees and the Cowboys. When they're good, really good, or when they're bad, people still care about the Lakers, the Cowboys, and the Yankees. Now, the Yankees are turning the page, turning the corner, and going back to their old days. They get Stanton in there. You got Judge. Now, all of a sudden, the Yankees could be the team to beat. Cowboys, great year and then bad year. People still are curious where they're going with the future. The Lakers are so young that you have to give them a little bit of time. It's because they're this iconic brand that we're like, oh, well, when are you going to compete for a championship? Not anytime soon. So if you lower the expectations, you'll enjoy this ride a little bit more. But if you think they're all of a sudden going to be a 42-win team, you're crazy. But can they build around these kids? Can these kids complement somebody? Yes, they can. If I'm a Laker fan, I'd feel really confident of where we're going to be in a couple of years. Now, and I say a couple of years, but you come back to me in 2 years and tell me where this team is. And if they're still in this, middle spot or less than, middle of the pack, then okay, then there's bigger concerns. And it could be coach, could be front office, who are you bringing in? You got to remember free agents? People wanted to play for the Lakers. When's the last time a free agent said, aside from Paul George, but he wasn't a free agent, who say, yeah, I want to go in there? Guys didn't even take interviews. Kevin Durant didn't even have an interview there. Like, guys just bypassed the Lakers. That's where Magic comes in and says, and Luke Walton, and this is the style, and this is what we're doing. But if you're expecting miracles with this Laker team, man, lower your expectations because they're nowhere near a championship caliber team. But I do like that I've got some young kids who are 20, 20, and 22.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.